Look what we got here, folks. I don't know if I'll be the first, but Motion doesn't give planes to people for testing, so you gotta buy it. And this is a pricey plane. So let's go ahead and flip it over, show the damage. We did have some damage on shipping. And this is gonna be courtesy of Boost. He's getting this Ares, and you know, it got a little roughed up, but nothing bad. You know, a little puncture there. I don't see nothing else to mention, right? So he's excited, I'm excited. You guys are looking at this, probably excited. Let's see what's inside.
Check out the razor blade. Pretty nice box.
It does look pretty in there.
Right. Warranty papers.
Your normal Motion card, yes.
Set this up inside. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the box along the sides here. Be a little bit easier to get it out. Something was crunched a little bit here on this side, but
yeah, we got a little bit of, looked like it was slammed down on that edge.
Yeah. Get this cardboard out of the way. And get this out opened up.
Full color illustrations. I see a piece of tape right here.
Okay.
So it's taped down.
Oh yeah, I see it. This is the 8S version. It's got the Seabark logo. Usually if you see that, you know it's probably fly pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, that guy's been around for a while designing planes and always been really good stuff.
So I guess that would be the case for both versions, the 6 and 8. Cool.
Well, everything's looking pretty good and I don't see nothing looks bad with the phone.
That's what you get when you open a box. It's a double decker where you can get everything off the top and then go to the second layer. Your customary book, a little bit roughed up, but
yeah.
Yellow, I guess, whatever you call that thing, yellow binder holder or something.
Yeah. That's how most of the premium stuff is.
Yep, as customary to them.
So this is side. And that phone stuff. It's nice to see these, I don't know what you call that, but they come already on there.
Yeah.
I thought that would be something that you have.
Stabilizers?
Yeah, like SFGs kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, finish looks pretty good.
It does look good. I mean, man, real nice. Painted everything. Those look kind of flimsy.
Yeah, well, it's like a plastic, I want to say. It doesn't look, no, it looks like painted wood.
Painted wood, huh? Because I can see the, yeah, it's plywood.
It looks like painted
That's an odd choice, current day, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But I guess they don't have much purpose, so they, you know, whatever.
That's that right here. So, looks pretty good.
Yeah, decent paint on everything.
Yeah.
Very smooth. No huge alligator in. Let me get close for y'all.
Good.
Yeah, the decals look good. You can see a little disturbance there, but some alligator in on the wing, but not bad.
Other one looks good. Okay.
Same setup. It's highly marked, Freewing everywhere.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen an aircraft with Freewing markings on it. Like this is probably a first, right?
Servos or...
Well, yeah.
I don't remember if the other ones did. A lot of times I don't see it, but yeah, that is.
They got a Freewing marking on it. I've never seen that before. I guess most of the Warbirds, it would be kind of messed up. All right, we got a part sack.
I think these are the weights that they put in the nose cone.
The optional nose weights.
Adjust the CG, I guess.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Right.
I like that. Smaller battery, larger weight. Got it.
Move this stuff to the side.
The main event. This guy. The main event by far.
Horizontal stabilizer.
Pretty same quality as everything else. Fairly good looking.
No damage, everything looks good. Oh look, individual elevator circles. I thought that they were going to be linked together, but so I wonder in the radio if I would set these up on individual channels. Pretty cool.
I'm sure they probably have that gyro doing all kinds of mixes in there, so they had to have separates.
Well, they say 13 channels.
Yeah.
Which is a lot, so I would imagine maybe a separate elevators. I'm not sure. Nose cone. Set this guy right here to the side.
How does that guy look for the weights? Oh, there they are, two little holes. That's it, folks. They don't give you much details on that video we all got to see. So that was a closer look at how that weight thing is manipulated. It's just a little, I guess, a form fit in there. And there's another hole to the left right here. I don't know what that's about, but maybe we'll find out.
Can't be simple enough. Maybe on down the road I'll get another one, throw an FPV camera in it. But
Yeah, I'm thinking
this one's gonna be regular for now.
if he likes it, it may be FPV soon, folks. So look for that video.
Okay, so let's get these spars out of here. Wing tubes. Okay. Alright, so 2 basic wing tubes. These guys right there, they're probably gonna roll off. Yep. And then lastly we have the fuselage. Considering everything's in there, it's pretty light. That is there's a lot going on there.
Huge chunk of wires you got to contend with.
Neat. It's neat though.
It is neater than most. You know, you just get that ball of nasty wires most of the time.
Right.
You got your EC5 plug. You got your wing plug. You got some temporary tubes to
Oh, that's nice.
fit it into the wood on the box. That's what Freewing's doing mostly. The Blackbird and the B2 came like that, so that's what they're doing. And look at this guy unwrapped. Let's see if we can move it. Oh, look how cool that is. That is so cool.
Very cool.
Let's look down here. Oh, yeah. Nice.
So okay, so the fan is right
Mid.
about here.
Yeah, well, it's kind of aft CG, yes, let's say.
Yeah, so the fan's right about here. So you don't have that much tube. Everything's smooth flowing from the fan all the way back. So I guess that's pretty important to try to maximize the thrust. And it looks like, oh yeah, listen to the intakes. Got much of a straight shot that is.
Oh, yeah. Smooth, too.
Yeah, that's what's going to help a lot with efficiency.
Yeah, very cool.
We can put it together. I mean, the thing is just a couple screws. So.
Yeah, it should be quick. So you going to do it on the bench over here or you going to do it on the table?
I'm going to get my stand. Bring a stand in here.
All right, folks, we're going to cut to the stand. We are at the stand.
It's not really a whole lot here to do. I mean,
Yeah, we got a few screws in the bag. I see 4 holes here. So that's 4 of them. I would imagine.
Everything takes the same size screw.
Cool. Does it have push buttons like the F-22?
Yes.
And see, that's what, to me, that was one of the main things I love so much about my F-22. But the F-22 doesn't have reciprocals. This thing has reciprocals. I have to push the button and still disconnect the steely wire. This plugs in, folks, so this is going to be the ultimate. I hope they carry this on to the Warbirds.
I think this is kind of cool. They give you some extra.
Yeah, the last few that I've gotten, they do give you a couple of
Yeah,
those.
that's
Yep.
nice. So.
That is nice, especially one of these, because this is always a problem.
Right. So let me get a proper screw driver. Let's see what size it's going over here. All right. Go grab all my hobbies.
Your 2 gyros, and they're all wired up, so in theory you just connect everything to your receiver where it goes. Throttle, flap, reverse, gyro mode. Curious about that one. There's 2 wires coming into it. That means it's going to both of those gyros. And what is this one? Landing gear, flap, aileron. This red one is Victor 1, Victor 3, so I would imagine there's a Victor 2. But, all right, we're ready to get into it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start by putting these little caps on here so that the glue can be drying. So they have these little
Rubber tampions, we call them in the
Yeah,
military.
it's a great idea because what it allows is you can plug the when you slide your wing tube in, it doesn't get caught.
And it doesn't gouge into foam, yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to just use regular CA. I know most guys are going to use that little glue kit that comes with Freewing, the rubber type glue.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wait for that to dry, so I'm just going to CA this and hit it with some accelerator and let that dry while we're putting together the rest of it. So hit that, catch this side, probably easier just do this.
Yeah. Hit the tube.
Don't need much. A little spin in there. Alright, yep, that one's solid. Let's do the other ones. Notice they give you a, losing it. Give me an extra one in there.
One extra, yeah. That's what they did with the last few I've put together, was, which they were from Pooley, but yeah, they always give you one little extra.
Okay. And get some of that accelerator to get down in there. We'll let those guys sit there and dry while we move on to attaching the horizontal stabilizer. So there's a few screws that we got right here. Oh, weights came out. Got some little screws.
It looks like about 8.
Okay. Set these over here.
So we got little parts components built in to the stand, folks.
Yeah.
3D printed little
trusty
parts
stand.
bins.
That's
So
that's just a keyboard stand, and then I 3D printed these. Cheap on Amazon, but they work great, so I don't have to be bending over
Yes.
or having it on the table. So pretty good. Got that idea from my dad. Really good idea. So,
Awesome.
all right, so next we have this guy here. These will go in. So they should push down
I think we're
the right way. I think we're going the right way. There we go.
there we go.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and run those screws in. I do like that all of the screws are the same.
All of the screws for the entire bird
You
are
need
one
one tool.
size. Yes, 1 tool.
Two.
And what is that, a 2?
Yeah, number 2,
Yep.
metric hex driver. All right. And I'm not gonna wrench it really tight. Just once it gets snug, 1/8 of a turn, all it needs. All right, one more. There we go. All right. So next thing we got is to connect these guys. And let's see. So this would be one elevator, and then light on the very bottom. So I'll plug the left elevator into the first one. And if I have this wrong, I'll have to come back and switch it around, but I don't think it really matters, because
Yeah, I don't think so either.
if it needs to be switched around, I can probably do that on the transmitter. But okay, so we got both of our elevators, and then we have an open slot there for the rudder. So I believe when I watched the video, they had these channels here to tuck the wire down to make sure the wire is not in the way of the rudder when the rudder goes down.
Looks good.
Get a little. I'll say that maybe you may need another tool. Let's see, something like a
flathead or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can use this to tuck it down. We'll see. So
Total one tool.
is there a? I don't see.
Like a real channel in that portion,
Yeah,
right?
there's a channel here.
Yeah, there's a channel in the tail, but not in the next section of the fuselage.
Right. So.
Maybe it clears it at
So
that
there's
point.
no channel here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
It's
we have
part
a
of the
channel
fuse.
here. So. Okay. Well, let's get the rudder and let's see.
Yeah, we'll see how it does. So if you guys can see what we're talking about, there's a channel in the tail section where the elevator is, but when you get to the fuse, there's no channel that continues. So we're gonna just push it to the side and see how this fits and kind of go from there. And the wire doesn't stay down very well anyway.
Yeah. All right. So unravel that. We have this is for the lights, and I believe our ground is going to be this way. It's a LED. If it's backwards, it's not going to hurt anything. And we'll get this rudder pushed down in.
Of course, the rudder would be
Right in the
not,
middle.
yeah, right in the middle where,
Not the end of the world, though.
yeah.
Okay, guys, we got that in there. All right.
So now you guys see what we're talking about. Like for particular guys like myself and Boost, that's driving us crazy right now, trying to figure out how are you supposed to get that wire to lay flat, because it's totally not. And I guess it'll be okay, but
I have probably a good solution is to probably take a little piece of clear tape
piece of clear tape and glue them
and
down.
lay
Yep.
it down there, which I'm gonna go grab.
Yep, that's the solution.
May not be clear tape, but it's gonna be some kind of tape. Let's see what we got here.
And there's no relief. Like, okay, if I line this up, you can see what we're kind of yapping about. This starts here, so the wire's still going to be laying underneath here, flat. I guess if it doesn't fit well or something, we're going to have to notch that out so that the wire can have a place to chase from about here to there where the opening is. But if it does lay flat, I guess we'll just be content.
We'll see.
Yep, so we got a piece of tape. We're gonna just tape them down so that they don't keep moving around and aggravating us, and they're gonna be as flat as they can be, and go from there.
And this is just good old Scotch tape, so I don't think
Yeah.
it really matters. I don't think it's that serious.
We don't need any super strength tape or anything. No, we just want to keep still while we get that thing down.
And yeah, and preferably a thin tape, something really thin.
Exactly, we don't
It's
want
not
to
gonna
add
push
bulk
up.
to it.
Yep. So now let's see what we got.
Okay, so this is not looking very promising on squeezing in there tightly. Oh, it is with a little shimmy in though.
Yeah, it might just be the simple fact of
Tight
it's just
fit.
a tight fit,
Tight
not,
fit.
not necessarily the wires holding it up.
Yeah, I think it's a clearance in there for the wires. I think they thought it
Yeah,
out.
I think it's good.
All right, so we're
we
past
got
that.
4 more screws. Okay, nice and snug there. Catch, tighten it down evenly so I'm gonna catch this side. Probably doesn't matter, but just to be careful. All right. This one's a little off.
So you gotta kind of squeeze it in and
Yeah.
push and pull till you get
Well,
it
it's
right.
kind of more, I don't know if it's off like from being too high or if it's off.
It might be from being too high because it does look. So this is one of them times when you need an extra hand, folks.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna try to give it to him. Because you got to push down, but yet not mess up the foam. And I hate this part. Oh, it's way off. Look at that, folks. So it may be those wires pushing up on it.
Let's loosen it up and see.
So when you're putting yours together, you'll see what we're talking about with the channel if I didn't make that completely clear when I pointed it out to you. But there is a little bit of bulk of the wire. See, this is coming out of here and it's sideways.
Yeah.
And then you're smashing it down with this flat portion. I don't know if I like that. Let's see. Can we lay it flat and tape it down?
Yeah, let me try to lay it more flat, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's it. We might have a turn in it, folks, and that might be giving us way more bulk than we need.
And they did mention that it in the build video from Motion that it needed to be flat to get it down in the channel and have it flat. So
Get it in the channel and have it flat.
you can only get it so flat because it's making a turn right there.
It's making a turn right there, yeah. Can we get excess from this way and push it into the hole and make it flat before it goes in?
Let's see. So
Maybe if I take the tool and hold it down for you, and then you can glue it in place.
Let me see.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
No, that's flat. Here.
So I'm sorry to be taking 30 minutes on this for y'all folks, but this is kind of maybe somebody would want to know this detail because it didn't just screw together in 5 seconds like we thought it would.
Well, it's not hard. It's just tedious.
Exactly, something extra that you might not be expecting, and this is how we're manipulating it, and hopefully this works and we can give you an okay. If not, we'll have to go to plan B and figure out the next thing.
Okay.
I was already kind of looking at the portion that is not,
That part right there.
yeah,
right?
that doesn't have a valley,
A relief.
a relief that you'd have to relieve it up here to get it to fit. But
Right,
let's see. Hopefully that's not the case because this thing came out the way it did. You would think there wouldn't be any shortcomings.
If you look here, you can see there's a relief on this side, but it doesn't, it's
A
still,
relief?
right here where the relief is. So if I line it up with the hole here, it's only, it's still about this much, maybe like a pencil eraser.
Yeah, that's what I'm
length
saying.
That's not actually,
That little bit, and I think that's
That's not-
what's holding us up.
yeah. So we'll try this. I laid it a little flatter this time. We'll push it down, and I'll try to see if I can get the rear down first.
But it's clearly bulging in this area because the rear looked like it went straight down in. And if I could see in
Might be
them,
all right.
yeah,
Down a little
yeah.
bit.
I think they're clear now. So
Let's see.
pushing the wire back to the end of that little opening and making it flat before we taped it might have gave us a millimeter. It's going in. Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little weird feeling though.
It's one of them ones that's almost a little crunchy and a little crooked.
Yeah. And I definitely ran it a few times.
Whew. It's pretty tight and it's not all the way in. That's crazy.
And I definitely
see if I can get you a little down pressure.
That one's better.
This one's better, yeah.
So we might have a slightly cross-threaded
Slight cross-thread, yeah.
Yeah, slightly cross-threaded screw, but hey, it ain't the end of the world.
It might go in straight now though, since that one is
Yeah, I don't think I want to spin it too much if it gets really hard. Oh, there we go.
I think it threaded. It corrected itself.
Yeah.
The first couple of threads might have been off, but it corrected itself.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
It ain't coming off, that's for sure.
It ain't coming off. 4 screws is definitely more than most for a simple rudder. Now, how are those going in? Flying in, huh? Look at that. Those went in fine. So that's it, folks. We taped it down. You saw how we flattened it towards the back, and that caused us to have the least amount of bulge, and it worked.
Okay. All right, let's get some wings on there. Okay. So I'm going to flip it upside down so we can look at.
Oh, look at that cheater.
Yeah, oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, they got another cheater hole. Okay.
Look at that thing. It's huge.
All right. That spar is not that long.
That is a very short spar.
That is very short.
That's
I guess the wings aren't really that long, but that's a short spar.
They're still pretty long in my opinion compared to the size of that spar. It's not even half the wing.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm pushing a little too hard down on there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We got us a little. See, folks, be careful when you're pushing yours.
Oh yeah, have a stand with a little bit softer.
Softer
Yeah.
cushion at the bottom of the bird. Then again, the way this looks, this might have came out of the box like that. I don't think he did this.
Yeah, maybe not.
The more I'm looking at it, look at it. It's like raveling right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your factory defects, kind of.
So I don't know. Is this down? Okay. Oh.
Yeah, you got to open them.
Open them.
Not close them.
We're in.
That's it. Ooh, I can't wait. I'm buying one.
I do like
folks.
that. I do like that.
I love that because that's like one of the aggravations. You get to the field, you got to do all that setup.
Messing with the screws. And all
Yeah,
that stuff.
screws, and you're like a gas guy at that point. You got so much assembly to do.
Yeah.
I always talk about it, folks. I haven't progressed to gas yet or any big planes.
A lot of extra
But
work.
it's so funny that these guys spend at least 45 minutes. And I looked at one guy, his plane took about 45 minutes to set up. He flew one flight and he left. I was like, that's not fun.
That might have been me.
No, you usually fly a few.
Yeah. All right. I had to kind of slam it a little bit, but it's.
And I've noticed with the F-22 that gets better. The fit gets better.
All right.
It's looking like an aeroplane again.
It's not that big either. It's really not. It's not that big for 90 millimeters. It's actually pretty small.
Yeah.
If you think about it. So.
And most of the 90s are like battery eaters, so I'd be curious to see about that, you know, especially with the 8S version. It's gonna be a
We got a nose
hyped
plates
up.
in here. I'm just gonna stick them in there so they don't get lost. But most likely, I'm gonna try to balance this without using them.
yes. Nobody who's into RC airplanes wants to add weight.
I do not believe in adding weight. I'm just sticking them there so we don't lose them. But most likely, I'm gonna move the battery forward or do whatever I need to do to get the CG where I want it without using these if possible. So.
That's the plan, my man. That's the plan. But they're living there for the moment.
There we go. And
Final touch.
final touch.
It is official, folks. We have an Ares.
It looks fast.
Look how cool that is.
Now it did have some Y cables in here.
Yeah, they gave you some Y cables. I guess we got to read the directions to see
Yeah.
what they wanted that for. Maybe to combine some of the channels if you don't have a big enough
Right, if you don't
receiver.
have enough channels, maybe combine your ailerons and your flight
Which is
together.
weird because I didn't see any here unless you're going to combine them without the gyros.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. So when I hook this up, I'm just going to do it exactly how they say.
With the two gyros
I
in
got a
line.
13 channel receiver, so it might take me, some hours to get it all set up. But I think with this thing, assembly is, 15 minutes.
Mhm.
But I do think that the the programming and stuff is probably going to take a while.
That's going to be
Because,
a climb.
You'll have flaps moving independently, but then you'll be able to flip, when you go to 3D mode, your flaps will function like ailerons.
Ailerons.
So it'll be full span ailerons when you're in 3D mode, hovering. And then also your thrust vector will come online.
Yes,
when you go
yes,
3D
yes.
mode. I
And
don't know if elevators are separated or not, but I would imagine, I mean separated as far as in controls, like the elevators will move independently on their own channel.
I think they're like ailerons.
They may be like ailerons.
Yeah.
Not sure. I'm gonna look at the manual and see what they recommend or how they're setting it up. And then I think that the gyro, you have a gain and a switch to turn the gyro on, which is on, so you have two different channels for each gyro. So I would probably have one channel switching the gyro on, so maybe like if I'm in normal fly mode, the main gyro will be on, flip the switch, the thrust vector and gyro will be on. Maybe have a third way on that same switch for all the gyros off.
Oh, everything off. Yeah.
And then I'll have to have a channel for the gain control for each of the channels. So really 3 channels for gyros, that's what I'm thinking. But I have to look at the manual and see because you know how they're setting it up. But I'm gonna try to set it up the way they do. That way it'll be most likely, you know, best chance of success. They've already tested it, you know.
Yep.
Seen them hovering it, so set it up. But
And that might be one thing that's going to push a lot of people out. Like now that you think about it, like let's look in here right fast.
Yep.
Let's count those wires.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got 12 wires coming out of the gyros, but some of them are doubled. That's where you get the extra
so
channels.
we have gyro mode right here.
Yep.
So there's 2 wires here, so that must be there must be
Feeding both
one channel
gyros.
feed both gyros.
Uh-huh.
We have what is this? This is gyro gain. So I find it interesting that maybe we have a single gain switch for both gyros.
And I see that they're double up
They're
also.
doubled together.
Yep.
All right, we have a throttle. We have this should be one of the ailerons, just a pigtail there. One of the thrust vector servos, another thrust vector servo. Reverse thrust. So we got that. We have our landing gear. We have the other aileron, elevator, rudder, single, and then 2 separate flaps. So I didn't see on elevator, did I? I'm just curious. I didn't see. I don't remember seeing that. Okay, I have one elevator.
One elevator, so they're wide.
Yeah, they're wide on the elevator.
It's probably they're both coming to this.
Right. They're coming there.
So they're separate, but they're controlled through this gyro.
Yeah.
it's
So it could be possible if I have them backwards, they might be reversed.
Gotcha.
So if I go in here and because I don't want it reversed. I don't want to reverse it here because the gyro's doing this thing.
Yes, we
So-
want it to reverse.
So
Back there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if I hook this up and I go tilt the nose up and it goes the wrong way, then I know I need to go back there and switch those two.
Switch
around.
those 2 wires around. Yep.
So
Because
we'll see how it works.
I'm sure they might have covered that in directions.
Yeah. So
Which one goes where?
because I just kind of plugged them in, I didn't know which one went where. I just kind of guessed at it.
So all right, folks. I guess I'll end it here and give this to you.
Let's give a size.
Yes, size reference.
You know, not a very big model.
No, not big at all. Perfect size. Nice little car rider. If you got a hatchback, you stick this, you put the seat down, put this thing back there or in the back area. Let's see from your foot to the, pointed on the ground. There you go. A lot bigger that way,
Yeah.
It's pretty substantial.
I think for me this is going to wind up being a basher.
A basher plane.
Because I think I'm going to be trying to hover it, and I really think it's going to hit the ground plenty of times. Hopefully I'm low to the ground when I hit the ground, because there'll be less damage.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, I think it's going to be more of a basher plane. I see myself trying stuff I probably shouldn't be trying.
Yes, more maneuvers that you probably wouldn't try on a normal basis.
Exactly.
But yeah, it looks good. It's perfect, and hopefully, I'm not gonna put on this video a flight because I'll just get this out for you guys to see an unboxing and assembly, and then after that, as soon as we get a fly day, we'll get out there and see what it does. Hopefully, it hovers. Fingers crossed, folks.
All right.
All right, Pooley and Boost out.